What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today, this may be a short video because it's a short knife. This was sent over by my buddy Gil at Wild About Sporting Goods, and he has been so gracious to make you guys, a 10% off promo code off of everything on their website. So every order, you get 10% off. There will be a link down to his website in the description. So go check him out. He's got Benchmade, ZT, Boker, ProTech, and a bunch of other stuff. And he just sent me, this is one of the 14 that he just sent in. It was too much to do an unboxing. It would have taken up it would have just been too much. So those are going to start trickling out. So today what we've got is the Tengu tool. And I did a video that I'll try to remember to link in the description, the Tengu Flipper, that also came in a leather slipcover. And this actually is amazingly great smelling leather. So here, we'll bring it up here so you can smell. It actually does smell really good. So let's just dive in and let's pull this thing out. It's the Tengu tool. And I just am not even sure what to say about it. It's a little guy. Close length is 3 1/16 inch plus blade. It is a friction folder. You have to start off with a flathead screwdriver and a bottle opener. It friction folds out where you have a massive 1.12 inch blade with a 1.12 inch cutting edge. Yes, 1.12. And it is super sharp. It's like incredibly sharp. It is CPM 20 CV steel. The blade thickness is 0.123. Overall thickness of 0.34, so it's super thin. And it weighs in at 1.1 ounce or 1.3 ounce in the leather slip. It's cool. Let's give you a little zoom in here, a little zoomy zoom. It's done really well. The machining is very nice. The scales, I think it's like a plastic, some sort of a plastic-ish resin inner liners with kind of a G10 scales, and just the Benchmade branding, and the Joser Knives designer of the Tengu line, I guess you would call it. It's neat. I don't know that it's something I need to have in my collection, but it was pretty cool for Gil to send this over. It's a little novelty thing. And I've owned knives about this big too. The Curtis ODT, original dog tag, was a 1-inch blade. And that was actually a flipper. I had that for a little while. I think my brother still has his. He had 2 at one point, I think. I don't know. But I moved that along for some other stuff. But it was about this same size, give or take. So small knives are interesting. I don't necessarily need to have one in my collection these days, but let's do a couple size comparisons since we're here, and that's what we do, right? So here it is next to the Sharpie to really give you an idea of how big this is. And then, well, here, we'll start with a small knife. The Surge Bean that does flip, except when I'm trying to do it around the tripod. The way the pocket clip is on that, it kind of leans to the side. Am I all the way zoomed out? Nope, here we go. Sorry about that. So, yeah, this is already small. So this is really tiny. And kind of moving up in the small size, how about the ZT0230? So the Tengu tool is smaller than the handle. And this is a cool knife. This is the first knife that I reviewed that somebody lent in that I went out and then bought. I don't know. I thought it was cool. Another buddy of mine had one for sale, relatively inexpensive. So I bought it. Here it is next to the Spyderco Delica. And then just for grins, the Chris Reeve Large Sapensa 21. Which also comes with a slip, a leather slip that you could carry in. I don't understand the leather slip thing in general. For a knife like this that has a pocket clip, I don't get the whole slip thing. Is that, that's not something you're going to carry in your pocket, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just for when you store it. All right, and one last one just to show. Here's the full-size FIF 23 with its 4-inch blade. So the Tengu tool is a useful tool. If you need to, there are probably places where you are only allowed to have a 1-inch type blade. At some offices, some government, municipality type buildings, you may be able to get this through if you work in an office. I wouldn't suggest trying to take this into a courthouse, not that type of an office. But you may be able to get this into a nice, a state type building or something like that. And having a knife like this is useful to cut open a box, to cut strings off of your clothes, cut a tag off, things like that. This would be great. So it's useful. It has a screwdriver and it has a bottle opener. So this is not a complete novelty. There are some use cases for it, depending on your, situation. So anyway, thank you, Gil, for sending this over. I greatly appreciate checking out stuff that I may never normally see because it's not my style or something that I would actively go search out. But to have it sent in to, to just check out, awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. I know I said this was going to be short, but I kind of rambled on with the size comparisons, and we're at a normal length video for me. So anyway, thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day. Let me know down below, what do you think about tiny knives? I would love to hear the opinions and get some conversation going. All right? Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.